So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart. Knees relaxed, slightly bent. Hips slightly forward. Shoulders down and relaxed. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Tuck the chin in just a little bit. Breathe in and out through the nose. Nice deep abdominal breath. So as you breathe in, let the abdomen expand. Slight pause. And then as you breathe out, the abdomen contracts to the spine, pushing the breath all the way up and out through the nose. And I think what we're going to focus on today, or continue to focus on, since this is winter, is postures to help stimulate and build the energy in the kidneys, which will also help with hips and other issues because it's the lower back where the kidneys are. So let's first make sure we're good with the breathing. Go ahead and put your hands on your abdomen. As you breathe out, feel your abdomen expand. Then relax and exhale. Feel the abdomen contract. A little pause, and then we start over. The longer you can make the inhale and the exhale, the healthier it is for you. Just relax into it. Feel your energy settling down. Feel your feet sinking into the ground. Now go ahead and put your thumbs in front of your hips, fingertips towards the back. On your lower back, the area of the kidneys. And as you breathe in, see if you can feel the kidneys expanding. And as you breathe out, the kidneys contract. Again, nice, slow, long inhalation and exhalation. Go ahead and rub the kidneys. Let's do some light tapping. So make a fist, but it's an open fist. So your hand is more like this. And so that makes more of a concussive sound. And just go ahead and tap around the lower back. Come down to the top of the buttocks. Around to the hips. Just tap all throughout that area. Come around to the front, to where you got the leg crease. Chinese call this the qua. It's the leg gates. And Just up and down on the leg gates. Good, just relax. Let's bring in the chi. So we're going to gather the energy and bring it into the lower dantian. And we're going to switch to the other side. And what you want to try and rotate the hand. So as I go back, my palms down. As I come in, my palms up. And just turn side to side, nice and easy. You can try to feel the gathering of the energy and bringing it into that lower dantian. One more time each side. And place one hand over the other over the lower dantian. Just take a couple of breaths here. Go ahead and put your hands on your hips, thumbs towards the back this time. And just let the upper body rock side to side. So there's no transfer of weight on the legs. It's all upper body. Nice and easy. Just let the spine relax. Spinal rocking. And slow it down. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing. Sorry, but we're going to do figure eights. So with the upper body, try to notice that your elbows are making the figure eight. So I push my elbow out, I go to the side, then I push the opposite elbow out and go to the side. This time, get the hips involved, get some transfer of weight from side to side. Some people have likened this to rollerblading or skating. A little bit more. And now reverse. If you were skating forward before, now you're skating backwards. And slow it down. So you're going to take your hands, just below the belly button is where the lower dantian is. The point on the back directly behind it is called the Ming Men point. If you put your thumbs, if you can, comfortably, if you can't, do it wider. Put the thumbs roughly where the Ming Men point are. And put the fingers together so the back of the hands lie up against basically your kidneys. So you're really focusing on this area of the Ming Men. We're going to bring energy in. This is called building the Ming Men fire. So as you breathe out, you're going to lean forward at the waist. And then as you breathe in, breathe that energy into the Ming Men. Come back as far as comfortable, but if you can, chest to the ceiling. And then breathe out. Nice, long, easy breaths. Maybe you can feel that heat building in the Ming Men. This is especially using a spot on the back of your hands called Triple Warmer 5. And we're trying to bring the energy into the kidneys, into the Ming Men. Try to slow it down. Have a pause between the inhalation and the exhalation, and then a pause between the exhalation and the inhalation. One more time. Good. Go to a bit of a wider stance. Leave your hands where they are. Bend your knees. And push out with the hips and lean back and just hold that position for a moment. And just breathe into it. Tilt the head forward. And relax. Your body might have been shaking a little bit. That's fine. That's good. Don't again ever do it to the point where it's uncomfortable, certainly not where it's painful. Now we're going to do that again. We're going to, if you want, you can make it a little bit tougher. Instead of having your hands back here, you're going to let your hands come free from the body. Because you tuck the chin and you're pushing your hips out, bringing the shoulders back, the body should start to vibrate. And relax. Do a couple hip circles, put your thumbs towards the back. Just turn a couple of lazy circles. And opposite direction. Good. So let's try with the legs. I call this swish swish. I've heard a couple other names. What we're going to do is you're going to choose one leg. You're going to lift your foot up. You're going to come across, back to center, lift, down. So you go across, center, up, down, and just go back and forth. Find that focal point about 12 feet in front of you. One more. Good. And again, just rock side to side, this time using the hips, keeping the upper body rather straight. Good. And let's do monkey running. See, I remembered. So let's start first by just getting up onto your toes, going back and forth. Now slow it down. Now as the knee comes up, the opposite arm comes up. So and then once you get that, you can speed it up a bit. And then you eventually keep the hands right in front of you, light fists. Couple more. And slow it down. Good. Let's do clearing the lungs, which also gets us to activate the meridians in the feet. So we're going to sweep down as we bring the energy up through the bottom of our feet, right up the chest, come up onto your toes, and then push down. So we breathe in, breathe out. In and out through the nose. This is not a purging exercise, though. If you feel like a tightness in the chest or constriction, then breathe out through the mouth. One more time. Bring the hands down. Let's do the palms up below the lower dantian. Lift them up as you're lifting the energy from the ground up through the soles of your feet, up the torso. Hands rotate in front of your face, palms up, fingers facing towards each other. Just push upward. And then sweep down. So we breathe in. A little pause in the breath. Breathe out. One more time. Good. Take your right hand, I'll mirror you. Palm up. The left hand sweeps up and comes over. Feel like you've got a big ball here now. And then lean to that side. Actually, I'm sorry, lean to the opposite side of the arm. Then rotate the ball over. Nice big ball. And lean to the opposite side. Rotating the moon. As you're going to the side, feel the stretch along the side that the arm is on. Obviously, it's stretching the muscles on the whole side, but it's also stimulating meridians, organs. As we do this to the right, we're stimulating the liver. And as we stimulate it to the left, as we do this to the left, we're stimulating the stomach and spleen, among other organs in both cases. Good. One more time. And bring the hands down. So they're in front of you, holding a ball in front of you. You're going to lift that ball up over your, go to a wider stance, sorry. Lift that ball up over your left shoulder and look back. And then come back to the center. Then go to your right. Turning and gazing at the moon. So imagine you have the moon in your hands. Let your eyes follow the moon, especially when it goes up and behind you. Stretch around as far as comfortable. Breathing in as you go up, breathing out as you come back to center. One more time each side. And back to center. Let's do bringing down the heavens. So our palms up. Try to feel the weight of the energy as you lift your palms up as you're breathing in. And then as you breathe out, you're pushing that energy down through the top of your head, down your torso, down your legs, deep into the ground. Let's do that twice more. Good, and let your hands drift out. Fingertips pointing at each other. Have a nice kind of round circle here. And just hold that for a moment. Lower embracing the moon. So you want it out from your body. We're going to do a movement called 2 wind gusts to the ears. Kind of strange name. So if you turn, may go to a wider stance, turn on your feet, face the left. So you're still embracing the tree. You get into a nice, what we call bow stance. Bring your arms around in front of you and make light fists. Leaning forward, and as you lean back, fists come past your face or your ears, then the arms sweep down, come down in front of you. Then we reverse it. One more time. Reach forward. Bring that into the ears. Sweep down. Turn on your feet to the opposite side. And come back, come around, grab, pull it in. One more time. Pull it in and down and come around to the front. Again, go ahead. Imagine a ball. Well, let's rotate it. See if you can feel the energy between your hands. As you breathe in, let the hands expand apart about 3 inches or so. As you breathe out, they come back to that starting position. So at no point do they ever touch. Imagine you have a balloon that's kind of blowing up in your hands, and then you're pushing the air out a bit. So you should feel resistance both ways. Relax the fingers, relax the hands and the wrists. Just let the breath cause the movement. One more time, and then just come back to holding the ball. If you want, you can play around with it a little bit. See if you can feel the weight of that energy between your hands. I'll mirror you again. So turn so you're facing to the left, back to a wide bow stance. Push that energy ball down the leg. And as you do so, you're pushing energy down the leg. You're then lifting it up, and then you're bringing it through the top of your head as you're leaning back, down the body, down the leg, and as you lean forward. So breathe in as you approach the body. Breathe out as you push it down the body and out. Try to feel that energy coming down from the top of the head, all the way down the torso, the leg, and then gathering fresh energy and starting over. Sending energy we no longer need down deep into the earth to be recycled. One more time. And then as you come up, turn to the center. Nice transition here. And just do 3 circles in front of you. And then you're going to turn to your right. Maintain that feeling of having the ball in your hand. Just move the energy through the body and out. couple more. And then when you're ready, as you come up, go back to the center. 3 turns here. Good. Bring it down. Still holding the ball. Turn the ball so your left arm is on top. I'll mirror you. Follow the elbow at all times, the upper elbow. That kind of makes it easy to remember. So we're going to turn to our left. It's going as far as comfortable. Going to roll the ball over and then turn to your right. Just breathe normally, but nice and deep and slow. Try to make this movement as slow as comfortable. We have a tendency to rush. Just nice and slow as you move across. One more time. Finish with your left hand on top. So if you need to get back to that position, that's fine. So the right hand is below. We're going to turn out the right foot. We're going to take the bottom hand and we're going to throw a frisbee out. We're then going to circle the hands back to the beginning, throw the frisbee out. Shifting the weight as we do so. So I start off on my left foot and then I shift to my right foot as I throw the frisbee. Parting the horse's mane. Imagine horse, very small horse in front of you. And you're rubbing down the top of its head, down its mane, while you're rubbing under its neck to its chin. As you're doing this, feel the resistance. One more time. Keep that hand out. Come across. And down. And then switch the ball. So now that your left hand is below, you're going to throw the frisbee the opposite way. Again, try to feel substance between your hands. Feel resistance as they move. One more time. Come back to the center. This time your right hand is on top. So now we're going to change this up a little bit from what we did before. Turn so now your palms face the body. So the lower hand is facing my lower dantian. My upper hand is facing my upper dantian. My right hand is on top, so I'm going to follow the right elbow to the right as I turn. Then the right hand floats down while the left hand floats up. When I get into that position where I reconnect with the dantians, I then come across the opposite side. They float down, reconnect, and then come across. As you're coming across, look at the top palm. Focus on that top palm. And then when you get to the end and that top palm drops down, focus on the horizon. And then once that other hand comes all the way up, then you focus on that hand again. So we're constantly changing our perspective. It's called cloud hands. One more time. And come back to the middle. Let your hands just drop. Let's do gathering the chi again. So with your left hand, come out and around, bring it into the lower dantian. You switch. And just get a nice flow here. Bringing that energy into the lower dantian. One more time. Come back to the center. Let's do a posture called monk holds the pearl. So one hand overlays the other, thumbs come together. You're putting that, so the thumbs are right about the height of your belly button, which puts the palms right at or just below the lower dantian. So you have all this energy coming through this triangle. And just bend your knees a little bit, relax, nice straight posture. Feel all that energy building in the lower dantian. Let's do a posture called waterfall. So we're going to drop our hands down. We're going to bend over, bending at the knees, less at the waist. So you're coming down fairly straight. Back of the hands, gather the energy from the ground, bring it up the body to the top of the kidney meridian, and then send it out. So we're bringing the energy up through the soles of the feet, up the body, and then out. Breathing in, breathing out. So I'm not bending at the waist. Try and feel that energy, fresh energy coming up from the ground, surging up the body, all the way through the kidney meridian. And then taking whatever energy we no longer need, sending it back down to the earth. It's easier, you can imagine dark blue light coming up, gray smoke going out. One more time. Good. Go ahead and put your hands either on the kidneys or an inch or two away, whichever is easier. And picture dark blue light coming out of your palms, filling the kidneys with that energy. Feel the warmth as that energy flows from your palms into your kidneys. And just breathe that in. Now we're going to do the kidney sound, which the vocal sound is tree. So we're going to emphasize the E's as we breathe out, and just to try to feel the kidneys vibrating when you say that. We'll do that 3 times. So breathe in. Tree. 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 Good. Now the subvocal sound, for more of the psychological, is chew. So just do the same thing, but this time very, very quietly to yourself. 3 times. So you breathe in, and I'll do it louder so you can do it with me. Chew. Chew. Last time. Chew. Give those kidneys a nice rub. Now, this is one of those things people do automatically, not realizing they're actually doing themselves some good energetically. Go ahead and grasp your arms behind you. Let your shoulders and chest open up. Just take some nice deep breaths here. Put a smile on your face. Just feel that sense of joy spread through the body. Now, kind of along the same vein of just helping ourselves, doing things we don't realize the body needs, come around and hug yourself at your shoulders. Give yourself a really nice hug. Squeeze those shoulders in, energizing the lung flow. Feel the energy flowing out of your hands, into your torso, down your arms, back around. And then change the hug just a little bit. Hug under your arms. Let your hands sweep around. Fingertips point between your eyebrows, center your forehead. Feel the energy coming out of the fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Now one hand over the other, not touching. So one palm is over the other, directly over the top of your head. Again, relax the shoulders. Feel the energy coming out of the palms into the top of your head, the Bai Hui. So now we're going to go through the entire movement. Sweep down, breathe into the yin tongue, the spot between your eyebrows. Breathe out as you move up. Breathe in as that energy goes into the Bai Hui. One more time. Sweep around. Bring down the heavens. Breathe in. Breathe out. Twice more. Feet as close together as comfortable. Finish with both hands over the lower dantian. Let the body relax and rock and sway as that energy moves your body around. Bamboo in the wind. And just feel all that energy building in the lower dantian, expanding outward, spiraling down your legs and up your torso. Filling every part of your physical body. And expanding beyond your physical body, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And just allow yourself to float inside that cocoon. And just take note what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a nice deep breath, gather those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.